I don't think I've turned one down, unless you're kind of sketchy. When I say sketchy, I mean hobo-ish. But
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good policy. Yeah, you got to be able to draw a line somewhere.
yeah, there's a line there. But no, any guy who I think who has the courage to do it, courage in general, is to stand up to someone and ask for a date and possibly be rejected. I'm not going to reject.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I should direct all those like sort of shy guys towards you because it's like, hey, this is 100% guarantee.
I love 'em.
Guarantee she's not going to say no. You know, all those guys that hate the rejection part. Okay. Great. 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 Okay. Well, let's go into a little bit more specifics. Now, I remember over summer, we were hanging out. There was a guy, one of the guys you were seeing. Like I said, I tried not to, I didn't want to ask you about your social life. It was cool, but I didn't want to go there. But one of the guys you were seeing ended up becoming a little clingy. Oof. What do you do in those situations? Because I know a lot of girls have had to deal with clingy guys.
Ooh, I wouldn't say I'm harsh. I think when guys get too clingy and you've established that cling isn't necessary, it's not what I want. I kind of just shy away from it. I kind of take a step back, and that kind of looks like, hey, I'm going to call you. I might not pick up as much. or I'm going to come and want to see you every minute. I might want to see you for an hour and of the day, and we'll limit that, Not too much. I mean, you don't want to get someone to breathe on you like a monkey. Come on.
Absolutely. I mean, but see, now that's very reminiscent because I've said that before in my past relationships. Like, girl, we do not need to be seeing each other every step of the day. Like, geez, I'd like 5 minutes to myself. Can I have 5 minutes of me time?
Can I breathe a little bit?
Can I breathe a little bit? I want to watch some TV. So don't you think that you're actually flipping the cards a little bit now?
No, not at all. I think my biggest belief is to be absolutely honest. So when I get into a relationship, I completely let them know where I stand. If I like you just a little bit, I'll tell you, I like you. Do I like you a lot to hang out with you over long periods of time? Probably not. Ooh. But at least we're on the same frame, same, I guess, mindset. And if you want to go beyond that, you're taking a risk all on your own.
Wow. So okay, of most of these social dating relationships that you've been in, how many of them have actually panned out for you in the sense that the guy didn't get weirded out on you? Because that's very tricky territory that you go into when you sort of socially date, know? Or casually date. I'm sorry, I'm throwing the terms out. But it's a very fine line that you have to walk because there's a good balance of emotions. You have to not be attached. Mm-hmm. And that's very, very hard for someone to do. I mean, especially with a personality like yours, you're very bubbly, you're very off the chart. I can very much see why a guy would just fall for you like that. So, I mean, what about you? Have you ever fallen for a guy before and he was like, hey, I thought we were keeping it casual?
I want to say yes, but that was when I was so much younger and it was just so much fun to fall into something. So and I think I've gone to the point where it's not really necessary right now.
But this ain't baseball. You're not like a seasoned player. It's like, I did that when I was like,
I'm
rookie.
Good, right? Like
but I'm seasoned now. I got my emotions in check. This ain't going to happen again.
I think I was in too much of a committed relationship in the beginning with too many people at separate times that I was just exhausted. I'm exhausted of being tied down. And it's a little bit more fun to test the field. And I like baseball. And I like seasons. And this season looks pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So what do you got lined up this season? Just give me an overview. Don't go into the specifics. Give me a general. What's the lineup like?
Oh man, so casually dating to a minute. I think I've reached my peak. I'm at my prime.
Okay, all right. Well, so recently you've told me that you've actually gotten somewhat, like I said, this is all gray shade here. You've gotten somewhat exclusive with one guy. Mm-hmm. For as long as I've known you, that is groundbreaking. Groundbreaking.
Stop the tapes now.
Yeah, that is stop the tapes now. We're about to go into uncensored footage. Why is that?
I don't know. And I know this is so cheesy, and I'm pretty sure it's going to sound cheesy coming out of my mouth, but I kind of feel like he fits my piece a little bit, fits my puzzle piece. I don't know what image we're going to make when we finish this, or if we finish this at all, but he fits for right now, and it fits pretty well.
Fits pretty well,
yeah.
Okay. Define this puzzle pieces, because I'm getting kind of confused. What do you mean by puzzle
I don't know.
Piece? Like is it a compliment to you? Is that the best way?
I don't know. I have this image of this puzzle piece, and it's not really a lot. It's like 2 pieces, right? Like 2 or 3 pieces. So it's like whatever. It's like a child but I don't know. I feel like people can only get each other so much, and so there's different grooves that you have in you. There's different grooves that everyone has, and so if you can find someone that meshes with your groove, you found your piece.
Really? Okay. So
cheesy.
in that. Yeah, it's cheesy, but The best stuff is the greatest cheese. I mean, the cheese, I love it too. Everyone loves cheese.
Yeah.
You know, even the most like hardcore frat guy loves a little bit of cheese.
Not the lactose tolerance people, but I mean, I feel they like it.
Absolutely. Okay, so in that sense, so you look at this stuff as if it's sort of on levels. So do you believe love is one thing, or do you think there's levels of love? Because people believe in a lot of things. People either think that you're in love or you're not in love, and that's just it. Black and white. And some people think, you know, I loved him to a certain degree, but that was it. And I can love someone more. What do you think?
Oh, I think there's definitely crazy levels of love. Crazy amounts of love. There's uber amounts of it.
I'm going to have a love-o-meter on this show.
I'm in love with my 4th grade crosswalker. Will I ever see him again? Probably not. But I love him. Do I love him as much as I love my dad? Probably not.
Okay, that's a different love. We're talking about a man and a woman love, and not like your dad and you. No, I'm talking about the man you're going to be with type. That kind of love.
Okay.
The romantic love.
So the man I met in 8th grade at leadership camp, am I in love with him? Yes. Do I still love him today? Yeah, I do. This is the guy I'm kind of dating now. Do I love him? No, but can it get there? Maybe. Will it be as strong as my 8th grade crush? Probably not. So there are different types of love. I hope so. Gosh, I hope so. There's so many notches of people that you hope that you can love that much. And if I'm willing to love that much, why not go for it?
You know, I think I even jumped the gun on love. You're still not even past the whole casual
No.
dating thing. You're still, I haven't seen you actually say, I really like someone. I mean, before you fall in love, you got to really like someone first. I don't even think you broke that threshold yet.
I like this guy. I like him.
You really like it? Like he's past the like threshold and could be in the love threshold? Or, no, he's pretty much in the like territory.
Okay. Like, I like him. If he's watching this, what will I say? I like him. With louder tone, right? Louder tone. I like him.
Yeah, you gotta put the emphasis there.
He's a cool cat. He's pretty cool. And I don't know, I can't say I love the guy, but I think I like him enough where if he were to fit into a notch, I wouldn't be afraid to say it.
Okay, well, we're almost out of time. My last question is, like I said, I'm kind of writing a book on this stuff. If there's one thing that you would make sure is in this book, what would it be?
Oh man. Okay, so I'm only thinking of mentality of baseball now because it's just hitting my mind. I'm thinking of all those tight pants they wear.
Let's do it.
So I guess all I can say, and it's not, I don't know, it's mean for interpretation, but grab that bat and swing, I guess.
Grab that bat and swing. And on that note, we're going to end today's episode. We'll see you next time.